Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Will Cheese fail sent in by you, the fans, to Lifesaglitchtv at gmail.com. Mr. Maximus Black.
Yep.
Hit me up with the sound of Toad finally winning a race on anything other than Toad's Turnpike.
Yahoo!
Down here in the bottom left, we got the red Protoss, Liz Stir. And in the top right, I've got Toad of Steel.
Toad of Steel. Will Cheese fail. PVZ, and a forge was opened up extra early here. Now, we've seen this many, many times before. I do it often as well. You're going to try and deny a Zerg's natural, then go over to the third and maybe try and do the same. I mean, you can even get cheeky and put a pylon here and try and get him to cancel. But when you do these sort of things, you're going to entice your Zerg player to basically just go all in on your ass. So, like, he might just tech up in his base a little bit and just roach you all in. So you got to really make sure that you don't overcommit with cannons, but at the same time, still apply pressure and kind of throw them off. Oh, okay, no cannons. All right.
We're changing the game plan. Gateway first into cannon.
Okay.
I guess maybe this is an audible where you can't get into the main and you still want to be able to apply pressure, and so you see the Zerg take this as the expansion. So this is your second best scenario. Now there's where I would have put the first cannon originally. Having that first cannon be so far behind the pylon was a weird move. We've seen Protosses make that mistake not too long ago, where they were putting cannons in places that still allowed their pylons to be basically shot without any recourse. But he's got the next forward pylon up above, as he's apparently thinking, I suppose, as trying to get a cannon on
here.
Both targets.
Yeah. And I'm not totally against it. I think the reason why he put that there is he waited until this cannon was like 70%, then he put this here because then Toad of Steel would see this and maybe run down drones or lings at this point, and then would start getting hit by here. I also believe he's probably putting this here as well because he's committing to go all in here. He does not want a drone or lings or anything to do a run by to go down into the other side of the map and at Lister's base. So I think that was just the way to protect the gateway, to hide everything that's going on, to not show what's going on, and here we are. Now, he's got two cannons here. Didn't really need two, but I'm totally not against it, but didn't really need to. Would have preferred to see one. I think he would have got the same job done, especially since he is bringing out Zealots at this point. But so far, so good. On the other side, we got two lings here staying idle, and he's going to start doing a little bit of pokey.
Yeah, I mean, so at this point, I mean, really, what have we seen in the past that seems to be the way to get yourself out of a situation like this? I mean, you're going, like, basically the one base roach all-in.
What? Why you?
That's a choice. Okay,
I
well,
mean,
this is
dude,
also a mistake we've seen a lot.
No.
Don't put a cannon there.
I mean, dude,
oh boy.
He just put down 3 cannons and pulled the entire mineral line to go after 2 lings to get out of position, and now there are 6 lings in the base, and he is going to lose all of these probes over on the right-hand side, forced to pull more, loses a significant amount of probes, and now he's going to be stuck with 3 cannons he doesn't need. Needs to cancel this now and start probing up heavy. Doesn't do it, and just like that, now this main has been untouched. It's about to be touched.
You're gonna have to get into some roaches and stuff, but if I do that much economic damage to my opponent that's done this kind of level of all-in.
Oh, look at that.
I'm thinking I need a couple of, that's well done. It's the classic. It's the circle of life, Mr. Black.
Yes, the whole position.
The queen,
and there's the roaches.
Keeping them alive. There's the roaches. So now I just go straight to like fucking Muta.
You can.
If I did that much economic damage to my opponent and I got my first batch of roaches out and I'm cleaning up what's clearly the only zealots he can afford for a while.
Yeah.
I'm just going straight to Muta because he's so far behind. It's insane. Like, what's the worst that's going to happen? Got a couple more zealots come up here. I'm going to have 2 queens probably. I'm going to have a bunch of roaches, maybe even a ravager. I'm just teching and getting him muted, going down, and just that's the show. The game is over.
Unfortunately, he didn't do that. He isn't getting a substantial amount of gas. He's sitting on quite a bit of minerals at this point, so I'm not even sure. He doesn't even have a layer. He would have had to start the layer tech a little bit sooner. But I agree. I mean, you know, if he would have went for that transition, okay. But he didn't. Looks like he is going to go the Roach Ravager, which can also work. I mean, the majority of the guy's base and tech is here. He's going to drop hot fire mixtapes. He's going to get rid of these cannons. Once he gets rid of this pylon, then he's going to have an even better position. The guy is chrono boosting out zealots for whatever reason, knowing that the guy got roaches. He's going to get kited to all hell. And I'm actually liking what he's doing here. He's just going at these cannons, which I'm not totally against. I wish he would have kind of taken them a little bit more up north here instead of getting shot by, you know, 3 cannons at once. Oh, well, there it goes. Because
all right, well.
at that point, if he just sat there and he just shot mixtapes to kill a cannon, waited, shot mixtapes, kill a cannon, waited, you're just going to give your opponent more and more time to start building up. At this point, you know you are so far ahead. You just need to get aggressive and wreck him. So did exactly that. I mean, really good counter there, but really bad pull of the probes. I mean, he already had a forge.
We see that a lot around this level is that they end up doing a whole bunch of economic damage to themselves, running in circles and keeping the entire probe line, you know, from being active.
Yeah.
And it's
bad.
It's never going to work.
I mean, he had a cannon. Why not just, or forge, why not just put one cannon here or even here? I don't care. Here, I don't give a shit. And then just keep making probes. And just, you didn't even... When he came down with those first 2 lings, he should have already preemptively put a cannon down. Just on the off chance that lings were going to come down. He knows that there was a hatch. There was units being built. Just put 1 cannon down. You don't have to pull anything. Those lings are doing nothing to nothing. So, yeah. I mean, hey, okay game. Good defend. Solid turnaround there from Toad of Steel. And, yeah, I guess we will see you guys on the next one. Go check out Factor. Go get yourself some fresh meals. Link will be in the description below. Don't forget to use that code that we have as well. It's a great way to support us. And we will see ya on the next one. Peace out.